Dr. Nelum. I'm a GP passionate about lifestyle and metabolic health in women.
And I'm Ronit. I'm a happiness coach, and I help women shift mindset and care for their health and well-being.
We believe that true health starts from within, when science, lifestyle, and mindset come together.
And you know what's special about us? We're unique because we believe that we need to support the whole you. It's your body, your mind, and your lifestyle together.
So let's revolutionize your health together.
Yeah. And today's episode, we're basically going to talk about the connection between a sieve, Vaseline, and fruits. And you're probably asking yourself, like, what are they talking about? There is a huge connection between those three. Nelum, what is that?
So the connection, Ronit, is fiber.
Okay. Now, we have a lot of people that doing programs or coming into the program, and they ask us a lot of questions about juicing. You know that juicing for many, many years was very, very popular thing. People would actually do juice fasting and so on and so on.
And smoothies.
Yes, by the way,
I used to be that person.
Yes, it was like that was the way to take care of your health and so on, and lose weight and so on. And we're actually here to bust
that myth.
A myth that is actually harming you when you adopt it. So what is the connection and how fiber goes into that game?
So Ronit, we talk about the fact that fruit has a lot of fructose, which is a type of sugar. Okay, some fruits have higher amounts than others. So the berries are the low carb fruit.
Exactly. That's why everyone recommends stick to berries, because the sugar content is very low, and then you'll understand how your body manages it much better.
Yeah. But the other ingredient in fruit, and nature created it this way, is fiber. Okay. Now,
and who needs fiber?
Well,
do humans need fiber?
Humans do not need fiber. That's a surprise, right?
Well, the thing is this. Actually, humans need fiber, but they don't.
They don't need it for themselves.
Exactly.
Right? So what do we mean? Humans need to have fiber to feed our gut microbiome. Okay. No human can actually metabolize or have this fiber. So the fiber, there are two sections in fiber, two types of fiber. There's the soluble fiber and there's the insoluble fiber.
What the difference between them?
So the soluble fiber is like inulin. It's like a kind of like like if you just remove the soluble fiber out of the fruit, it's like a gel.
A gel.
Okay. So like the Vaseline.
Exactly.
Right?
Gel.
And
soluble equals gel.
And the soluble fiber is what feeds the gut microbiome.
Okay.
But there is another component, which is the insoluble fiber, which is like the cellulose. And that is like the sieve, and we'll come to it in a minute.
It looks like a matrix. It's like it's like a matrix or a shield, or it's like, is it true that it's like the leaf, the skeleton? Is it like a skeleton?
The main thing about so it's well, I don't know what it looks like outside, but basically the microbiome also cannot digest that. So there is no actual organism, human or microbiome, that can digest
So you may ask yourself, like, okay, the microbiome cannot digest it, humans cannot digest this, why do we need it?
Well, we do.
Because nature is so amazing.
Yes. So what happens is that when we have something like fruit, the insoluble fiber forms like this sieve, like a what's it called? Like, what can we call it? Like a structure like this, right? That is like a structure like this with little holes in
Yes,
it.
it's
Okay,
like
so
it
like a
looks like a-
barrier.
yeah,
it's like a
sieve.
barrier.
It's
It's
like
like
a
a
sieve.
sieve. Yeah.
Yes.
And it
Why does it
coats-
need to make a sieve?
Yeah. So wait a minute. So it coats the small intestine.
Yes.
Okay. With this sieve, and then the soluble fiber, which is like a gel, plugs in the hole. So like a matrix. You were right when you said this matrix, and then the soluble fiber plugs in the holes. So now you've got something that reduces how quickly that fructose, that sugar in the fruit, is absorbed into your blood.
Yeah, we do want to remind you, our we have an ability to absorb about 5 grams of sugar at any point
Without it causing
any problem. More than that is actually poisoning. So nature created a way for us to slow down the absorption, so it won't be like 10, 15, 20.
Yes.
It's like a spike. We want to prevent the spikes. So if you imagine, if you just take this one, I mean, I use this one when I make cakes or anything, just to sift the flour. So if this was a hole here, then the flour was just like come out straight away. But if I put holes in there, and it basically goes very slowly, and if I put a gel on it
to coat it,
yes, then it goes really slow.
And also, Ronit, what happens is that whatever is then, it also gives opportunity for the fruit and even the sugar to come down into the large bowel, where it can feed the gut as well.
Okay.
So because this is all natural food, we're talking about natural foods like whole foods. And yes.
I want to say something about this. Basically, what happens when you take the fruits and put them in the blender and the nature did not meant for that to be. It's like we don't have a food processor in here that's supposed to make it a liquid. Okay, we have teeth, and it's really good for you to chew it. Because the more you chew it, then there's saliva, and there's a lot of functions that are active when you chew it. But it was not supposed to be liquid.
Yes.
And when you are making it a liquid, when you're taking fruits and you're making them liquid, you break.
You basically disintegrate all of this, the insoluble fiber. That matrix is completely broken apart, and it cannot then do that job of creating that structural barrier
that slows down the absorption of the sugar.
And that's why we say not to drink your fruit.
Don't drink your fruits. Now I have a question, Nelum. What about doing like mixing and making your vegetables?
Yeah, so that's all right, because vegetables don't have high amounts of sugar or fructose, or it doesn't, right? It's a different form of carbs that isn't absorbed as quickly in so we're talking about whole foods, right?
Yeah, of course.
So even if the fiber is disintegrated, you don't still get that rise in blood sugar, because that's what. And there's, I don't know whether Robert Lustig, what he one of the ways he talks about this is that we need to protect the liver, feed the gut and protect the liver. So if we feed the gut with the fiber, okay, and we protect the liver by not having that massive sugar rise.
So conclusion.
So first, what's the connection?
Yes, the connection is fiber. Fiber is a good friend when we're talking about fruits and things that have a high sugar content. It's really wonderful. Do not drink
natural foods.
Yes,
absolutely.
Do not drink your fruits, and if you want to drink your vegetables, go ahead.
So, hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you enjoy this and would like to help us spread this message of health and well-being, then please like, subscribe, and share with anybody who you think will benefit.
Thank you.
Bye.